Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, chit-chatting about some new products that I have purchased or that were sent to me, and kind of sharing with you all a little bit about my first trimester. So I have to say thank you all so much for all of the well wishes and congratulations on our baby girl. If you didn't catch it, we are expecting our third daughter, and we're just over the moon excited. I could not wait to tell you guys. I was like, I want to tell them so bad. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for deciding to come back and support my channel with all of your likes and your comments. They all truly do mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. Outfit of the day is this cute little number from Amazon. So this is a romper, and I'll come in a little closer so you can see. So it's a one piece, obviously. This is a fake tie, so it doesn't allow you to tie it tighter. But I really do enjoy this. So it is very comfortable, feels like pajamas. That's the bottom of the leg, which I like that it is tapered. So I can wear it with booties or I can wear it with flats, depending on what I want to do. And I have this in this olive green color. I also have it in the navy blue color, but they have tons of other colors. But yeah, this is really cute and comfortable, cute for the little bump. But obviously this is not a maternity type of outfit, so you don't have to be pregnant to enjoy it. And then the pockets are very functional and pretty deep. I have already washed and dried this romper. It did not shrink. The material didn't pill up. So I like the quality of this particular romper. And I might get another one because it's so comfortable just to slip on and go about my day. My necklace is from the Style collection, and I will of course link my Amazon romper and the necklace down below in the description box. Okay, so let's get into this video. First, I want to start off with a product that I purchased from Ulta. This is the Tula Skincare Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. And so I've seen a few people use this. Actually, just one person I've seen use this, and they rave about it and they love it. This is what the product actually looks like. Sorry, it's like squirted all over my fingers, but it's got a little bit of a tint to it. But it's supposed to be a moisturizer primer that's gonna add a nice subtle glow to your face. The product has probiotics in it and some other good ingredients that are supposed to be good for the skin. And it's also supposed to blur your skin and just prep it for foundation. So, first thoughts, this is pretty okay. Let me see if I can add a little bit more. First thoughts, okay. I definitely need to play around with this a little bit more to get a feel for it, to see how I like it and see if like I notice a difference in terms of what it's doing to my face. I want to say that the redness around my nose is a little dulled, but I didn't pay attention to it too much before I applied it. So I will keep you guys updated on this and let you know how I like. Next, we have this body glow from Range Beauty. So you guys know I love Range Beauty, and they came out with this body glow that actually is a bronzy type of glow. So I'm gonna pile on the glow today because why not? Speaking of glow, you guys' comments were cracking me up when I announced my pregnancy, because you're like, that's where your glow has been coming from. Some of you guys suspected it, which I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if anyone knows or thinks I'm pregnant, because I feel like I've been a little different in terms of my filming schedule definitely has fallen off. Part of that though is due to just virtual learning and trying to balance like homeschooling and then work myself. The other part has just been, I've been tired. But yeah, first trimester has been going pretty good. So I am 14 and a half weeks. I'll be 15 weeks this Friday, October the 2nd. Just so if you're not watching this the day that I post it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should just back myself all the way up and like tell you how we got here. But before we do that, this Range Beauty Glow Oil is really, really pretty. So definitely seeing more of a glow from this product. So these are the two glow oils from Range Beauty. So this is the original one, and then this is the bronze edition. So the bronze one is limited edition. And the major difference between these two is this one has a little bit more of a shimmer, but nothing that's over the top. Like you don't see, I'm gonna come in a little closer. You don't see like shimmer particles on my face or anything like that. My face, in terms of its texture, it's still very smooth. here's what it looks like, and you can see more of that shimmer. So I think the bronze one is giving you more of like a bronzy look versus this one's just giving you like a nice dewy look. Now I'm going in with the Chanel Les Beige Healthy Glow Foundation. I have the shade N91 Caramel. I've been using this now for a few weeks and I really do enjoy it. I feel like it might be too late to do a full dedicated review on this particular product, but if you want me to do that, leave it in the comment section below. So January of this year, I was done having children. Let me tell y'all something. My second daughter loved my little Emma more than I can ever explain. She was a lot. She was a lot. My Maddie's my oldest. She came into the world and was like, Mom, I'm just here to enjoy life. So I really thought like, oh, we can have more than one kid. Emma came along and Emma's that second child. If you have more than one kid or you've heard of like that second child, Emma is that all the way. So I was like, I can't do this. We had them 2 years apart too. So it was just really difficult, like being pregnant, having a 1-year-old. And then when Emma was born, Maddie was 2 and like working and all that stuff. It was a lot. So I felt like I can't do this again. Fast forward, you know, like I said, January of this year, people had asked me. I think some of you all even asked me one time on a live and I was like, nope, we're done, not doing this. And so fast forward to March, I just started feeling like maybe I should do this, but I was scared. I was like, what if it's another girl? And like, that's a lot of responsibility. And like deep down inside, I wanted more children, but I just felt like if I'm overwhelmed now, like adding another child is going to be even more overwhelming. But you know how, you know, I used to always tell people who are like, y'all don't want another kid, you know, you're not going to try for that boy or whatever. And I was like, first of all, we agree we're not going to have a third child in a quest for a boy, because like we can't control that, and that is not a reason to go for another child, you know, for a specific gender. So I used to always tell people, if God wants us to have another child, God knows exactly how to speak to me and do what he needs to do. And that's exactly what happened. I want to say it was like around May. I just was like, oh, I just feel like we should have another kid, but I'm very scared. So I remember like talking to Sean about it. Sean's my husband. And Sean's like, look, I've always wanted more kids. He was like, but I knew how you felt and it's not my body. So I cannot like rush you into something or push you into something that you're not comfortable with. He was like, so I'm all for it, but you know, basically the choice is up to you. So I was like, well, I'm going to pray about it. And he was like, I don't think God's going to tell you don't have any more kids. And I was like, no. I said, you know, I just want to make sure like, you know, I'm getting this confirmation from God. So I prayed and I said, God, if we're supposed to have more kids, please let me know sooner than later. Like I am not no little spring chicken. So, you know, if I can have my children sooner than later, that's what I would prefer. And not even like, it was like a week later, I got like a clear confirmation. It was like, I heard his voice that said, Chelsea, just say yes. Like, just say yes and have this baby. So I said yes. The beginning of June, went to the doctor, got my birth control taken out, and we ovulated the end of June, and the middle of July, we found out we were pregnant. And I was just like, okay, like I was so hyped because at that point, as soon as like I heard God confirm, like, yes, you need to have this other child, I was just over the moon excited. And it's so interesting how like you can be so afraid of something, and then once you get that confirmation from God saying yes, go forward, like all of your fears are appeased and like kind of put at bay. Not saying you don't have worries and concerns, but you're just like, I'm gonna be okay. You know, like this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna be okay. Alrighty, let's take a break. And FYI, this is probably gonna be long, so I'm sorry if this video is long. Okay, so this is the Chanel foundation. I think it's beautiful. It's so lightweight on the skin. I put on about 2 pumps, but even still, it doesn't look heavy. You can see my freckles still peeking through. I think this foundation is just beautiful for someone who loves like that light to light medium type of coverage. I have thoroughly been enjoying this foundation. So glad I picked it up. I would highly recommend it. It is scented, but the scent is not too strong, like it's very light. But if you don't like fragrances within your foundations, then you are gonna wanna skip this particular one. But I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Lila B, I think it's called the Virtuous Veil Concealer. So you guys, first of all, I really enjoyed this particular concealer. Long story short, Lila B reached out to me a couple of months ago and said, hey, we need to expand our concealer shade range. And they asked if I wanted to be a part of their campaign to expand their concealer shade range. And I said, sure, I would love to do that. And so if you go on the Lila B website, you will see that their concealer shade range has been extended, and they are continuing to extend it, because I did ask them, I said, you know, I'm looking at your concealer range, and I was like, the concealer shades are not extensive at all. And I said, I have a very diverse audience, and I was like, if I'm going to promote a product, I want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to try their product. So what you see on their website, they are still working to expand their shade ranges across all their complexion products. They're starting with concealer, and then they will continue on. So one of their extended shade ranges, the one that I'm going to use today, is Be Lively. And if you go on Lila B's website, you might see your girl on there too. But I really have been enjoying this one. It's a very lightweight concealer, and I find that it's best to apply it with your hand, with your finger. Very lightweight, very creamy, blends beautifully under the eye, doesn't ever look cakey or heavy. And I really have been enjoying it. Like, it's been sitting on my makeup vanity as the concealer of choice for this month. So like, I really have been enjoying it. Okay, going back to the story. So yes, now I'm going in with my Morphe E8 brush. I do like to use my brush to put the concealer in the rest of my T-zone, but I like using my finger for the under eye. So yeah, my first sign that I was pregnant were my boobs. I looked at them and I said, they look like my breastfeeding boobs. And I was like, am I really pregnant this soon? Like, really? I got pregnant very quickly with Maddie and Emma, but it had been 5 years since I got pregnant, and I am older. So I was just like, well, you know, I'm not going to assume that it'll happen as fast. But yeah, boobs gave it away. And so, took a test. There it was. It was positive. So the week 5 of pregnancy was the 1 week where I did feel nauseous. Like, I never threw up, but I did feel like really nauseous. And then after that was when the indigestion set in. And what's crazy is I thought this whole pregnancy it was a boy. I was like, oh, it's a boy, I know it. Like, I was like, I will put my life on it, I know it's a boy. But I should have known it was a girl, simply because I had horrible indigestion with Emma, and I had the same indigestion with this little girl. And so, yeah, I thought it was a boy. Sean, he wanted a boy, but he was like, I just want us to have a healthy baby. He's been saying that the whole pregnancy. So working our way to the gender reveal, he was like, I think it's gonna be a girl. He said, but I want it to be a boy. He said, but I really think it'll be a girl. And he's like, and I'm fine with it. And I was like, no, Sean, it's a boy. I know it's a boy. So when I saw that pink confetti, I was like, what? And I was so shocked, because you know how you just feel something in your gut? You're like, I know it's this. And then, you know, once it settled, I was like, another girl. Like, it'll be fun. We are a girl household, and my little girls, Maddie and Emma, they wanted a girl, and they had been saying, we told Maddie and Emma when we were 8 weeks pregnant that we were pregnant, and they were so excited, and they were like, we want a girl. We think it's a girl. Emma had even picked out a name for her. She was like, I want it to be a girl, and I want to call her Nala. And I was like, okay. But yeah, everybody in the house thought it was a girl except for me. So, but yeah, so we are having a bouncing baby girl, and I'm very excited and just grateful and so happy that God found it in us to bless us with another child. And sometimes I still get nervous, you know, like, how is it gonna work? You know, even now, you know, I'm not filming as much as I want to. And like I said, part of that is because of virtual schooling, my job. And then, you know, but the other part of it is because, you know, I'm tired or I don't feel well. But, you know, I still think like, oh, you know, how am I going to balance this all and all of those other things? But I don't have nearly as much fear as I used to have. And I'm like, I'm like, it is going to be okay. And this little girl is sent here for a reason. And I just can't wait to be a part of her life. And, you know, I can't wait to see how God is going to use her to bless other people. So I am very excited. That's our little story. That's why I've been buying a whole bunch of flowy dresses. And a couple of you all were like, that's why you've been buying those dresses. And I'm like, yep, that's why I've been buying those dresses. Because I need more clothing. I'm growing out of my clothing. In terms of like weight gains, I'm like on target for the weight gain that I should be having. But I noticed that my hips started to spread, if I could say, kind of early on. And I'm pretty sure it is because this is my third pregnancy. My body knows what needs to be done, like where it needs to go. So early on, I felt like I couldn't really wear my clothes and things were just tight and uncomfortable. So I was like, I need flowy dresses and I need comfortable clothing, but I still wanted to look cute. I didn't want to look like frumpy and just, you know, baggy t-shirts and leggings all the time. Like I wanted to be able to put something on and still feel like I look cute and I'm comfortable. I just went in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder for my under eye in the shade medium. Now I'm finally going in with the Pat McGrath under eye blurring powder. Oh! Because last time I bought it, you all know it was broken. And I went into the store yesterday. They had the last one in medium, and so I had to get it. And oh, I just love this powder. I definitely am going to I'm gonna have a baby shower and I want you all to be a part of it. So I will keep you all updated on my virtual baby shower. Like I said, I couldn't wait to tell you all, and I was like, I want to tell them. But you know, we wanted to wait until, like, you know, we were kind of out of the clear with the first trimester. But I will keep you all posted. A couple of you all have already asked where I'm registered at. I haven't done that just yet, but as soon as I complete my registry, I will let you guys know. And no pressure. You do not have to buy us anything. You don't have to give us anything. You don't. I'm just putting it out there because, like I said, I have had some people already ask me, like, where are you registered at? I want to get something for the baby, which I think is so sweet for those of you who have already asked. Now, I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm going to use a bronzer I haven't really used recently. This is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer, and I have the shade 05. Other symptoms. So I prefer salty taste over sweet taste. I actually do not like really anything sweet. It just sits on my tongue and it's so annoying. Sometimes, depending on what I'm eating, if it's too sweet, I have to go and like brush my tongue because it's too sweet. And then it irritates my stomach. So I've been going for more salty foods, which results in like Bojangles, chicken tenders, like all the fried foods that I should not be eating. But it tastes good. What have I been using to help my indigestion? So I've been using Tums. I've taken Pepcid a couple of times. Those were recommended by my doctor. But you know what I found out? And I can't remember where I read this or who told me this, but chewing gum helps with indigestion. So I don't deal with acid reflux. My indigestion is gas, like it's just excess gas. So chewing gum has been a lifesaver, especially like when it gets bad, because I don't really like to take medicine if I don't have to. I would prefer to like try another way to, you know, get through the pain and things like that. I know I can do baking soda and water to help with my gas, but that tastes so nasty. And it's like, I don't even want to taste it. I just don't want to taste it. So I've been chewing gum, and that has helped to like, I guess, break things up, or I don't know what it does, but it has been helping. Okay, now on to a new blush. I went, like I said, into Sephora, and I saw that they had the Walk of No Shame blush in store. And when I saw this on the website, I was like, this is so pretty. So I had to try it. So I'm putting on the, what is this called? This burgundy color first. And we're just gonna put that right here. So pretty. Ooh, just pretty. What else? What else do we want to talk about with the pregnancy? I think that's it. If you guys have other questions, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer you. I will, I'm gonna do like a second trimester check-in, and then I'll do a third trimester check-in. I am due in March, so March 26th is my due date. She will probably come a little early because I have to have a C-section. This will be my third C-section. So we can schedule the C-section about a week early. So I'm thinking middle-ish of March, because both of my daughters, my water broke. Maddie came 7 days early and Emma came 9 days early. And supposedly the more children you have, the earlier they come. So I have March 14th ringing in my head. So that's the day I'm just gonna plan to have everything prepared because I keep hearing March 14th. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this pop shade in the middle, and we're gonna pop that on the cheeks. Oh, that is pretty. I love Charlotte Tilbury blushes. This is my second one, but I just think they're so pretty. I need to get more, because I love how smooth the powders are and just how glowy your cheeks look with it. Oh, it just looks so pretty. Okay, then I purchased the Lancome highlighter. So you all know I'm getting to know Lancome a lot better. So this is their dual finish highlighter, and this is in the shade Radiant Rose Gold. When's the skin? Ooh. That is pretty. It feels almost creamy, if that makes sense. I love this color. Ooh, do y'all see that? This is pretty. This highlighter is pretty. Oh yeah. This is beautiful. So let's bring us in, do some eyes. So I'm gonna be playing with the Pumpkin Spice palette by Too Faced. So if you haven't seen it, here she is. And originally I wasn't gonna get it, but Crystal Loves Makeup, I saw her eye look and I was like, that looks really pretty. And then Tesla Beauty, I was like, do I need this, Tesla? And she was like, I think you need it. And I said, I think I do too. Does it smell like pumpkin spice? I don't really know what pumpkin spice smells like. I'm not like a pumpkin spice person, but it does smell good. So that's that. All right, so I'm gonna bring y'all in and we'll do some eyes. So for primer, we're gonna switch it up. I'm going in with a Lancome primer. This is the Prime It Boosted All Day Shadow Intensifier Base. So Ricardo from Lancome sent all of us a really nice PR package. And he was on our Behind the Beauty episode recently. So he sent us some products for us to try. So this is one of the products that he sent. So let's try this today. Going in with my Reference 01 brush. Let's start off with a little pumpkin spice right here. I'm gonna put that right here in the transition. Same brush, and let's go in with Ginger Spice right here into the crease. These shades are pigmented. I don't know if this is the primer or if this is the actual pigment of the shadows, but I'm thinking the pigment of the shadows is doing their thing too. Now let's go in with this shade right here called Spice Spice Baby. Same brush, and put this right here. I'm liking the amount of matte shades that this palette has. Plenty to choose from. And I think there's a good variation of depth of matte shade colors. So you really can get different types of looks. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a Refer 14 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade called Warm and Cozy. Add just a little bit more depth to this outer area right here. Now let's go in with the shimmer PSL and Chill. Okay, lower lash line, we're gonna go in with Cocoa Drizzle with a BK Beauty 104 brush. And we're gonna put this right here along the outer edge of the eye. Then going in with the BK Beauty 207 brush. And let's go back in with Ginger Spice. And we're gonna further blend out the lower lash line with it. Then going back in with Pumpkin Spice because I really enjoy this color. Same brush. And blending that lower lash line with it as well. PSL and Chill. Let's just put this on the inner corner. I don't want to use the other colors. I don't want to mess this eye look up. All right, so I'm gonna finish up my eyes, come back, and we only have a couple products left and then we'll be done. So stay tuned. So we are back. I put on my eyeliner from Wayne Goss in the shade Rich Hazel. You guys know I love that. I used the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil in the shade 4.5 for my brows. And then for my eyes, I didn't want to wear lashes today, so I tried this eye primer. I tried this lash primer from Lancome. This is the Lancome Cis Booster XL. This is one of the products that Ricardo sent me. And you guys know I love me a good lash primer. And I think I like this one. And then for mascara, I went in for the Lancome Masseur Big Waterproof Mascara. This is another product that Ricardo sent. And I'm loving the way that my lashes look. I already like this mascara. I had never tried the waterproof one, but I'm loving just how like full and voluminous my lashes look. So to finish off the face, I'm gonna go in with this Lancome Absolute powder in Absolute Golden. And oh my gosh, I love this powder. So the way that I use it, I go in with my big fluffy powder brush. This is the BK Beauty 102 brush. And I just put a little bit of the powder in the cap. Just a little bit, because this is a glowy powder. And then I just swirl it on across my face just to add a hint of glow. But I also like this because it does set my face as well. So it's not just a glowy powder, it will set my face. And so I do like that as well about the powder. So I just add just a little bit along the perimeter of the face, like so. Now I'm gonna go in with my Lila Bee Aglow Face Mist and spritz the face. And then as always, go back in with my foundation brush to press everything in. And then for lips, I wanna go in with my Mented Cosmetics matte lipstick. So this is the shade Nude La La. And I'm just putting that on more so the center of the lips. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Mented number 5 and add that to the outer corners. And guys, this is the finished look. So just as a recap of some of the products that I used today, this eyeshadow palette, whoa, so not expecting all of this. I'm so glad I picked this up, because when I say I wasn't gonna pick it up, I was like, oh, Too Faced coming out with their holiday collections. I got the extra spicy gingerbread palette last year and I really did enjoy that. But I was just like, do I need this one? Probably not. But I am so glad I picked it up. I love the way that my eye look turned out. The eyeshadows were so pigmented. I mean, I'm looking at it from afar. I'm just like, oh, we about to get some more action with this eyeshadow palette. Loving this eyeshadow palette. The highlighter from Lancome, this is gorgeous. This is in the shade, like I said, Radiant Rose Gold. And I am loving just the beautiful glow that it leaves on the cheeks. And I'm glad I picked up this particular shade too. I think it works really well for my complexion, and I think it will work well for deeper complexions as well. The Walk of No Shame blush by Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, I knew I was gonna love it when I saw it, and it's on the cheeks. Love it even more. This is so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I'm glad that I picked this one up. Definitely glad that I picked it up. And like I said, I will definitely report back on the Tula Moisturizing and Blurring Primer, give you all some updated feedback on that. And all of the other products that I have been using before that I truly loved, the Chanel foundation, the Lila Bee concealer, the Lancome Absolute powder. I mean, Everything in this video, I highly recommend. If you've been interested in those products, definitely check them out. I love it. This is giving me fall vibes. I'm glowy, but I'm in fall. That's how I feel. And yes, thank you for listening to my first trimester update. I am, like I said, I'm feeling very good, but if my upload schedule is just not what it needs to be, guys, I'm trying. I'm very much trying. I want to get back to uploading 3 to 5 times a week. I've been steadily doing 2 times a week, so I'm gonna have to just, make some time and give you guys the products and the reviews that you need. But I'm feeling good. I can feel baby girl move now. I think we have a name, but I don't want to say it just yet because I'm sold on the name. Sean's like, I think I'm sold. So I'm going to wait until he's sold on the name and then I'll tell you guys what the name is. But I can feel her move, which is my favorite part of pregnancy, because then you just know that they're okay in terms of if you feel them move and their movements, seem pretty regular, then it's like, okay, they're doing good. So I can feel like the little butterfly flutters. And that's really exciting. So I'm just happy and thankful for this blessing that we have, and I pray that everything continues to go well. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the look that I created. I'm here for it. Hopefully you guys are too. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.